my plan of a cap and trade system, electricity rates would necessarily skyrocket. Even, regardless of what I say about whether coal is good or bad, because I'm capping greenhouse gases, coal-powered plants, natural gas, you name it, whatever the plants were, whatever the industry was, they would have to retrofit their operations. That will cost money. They will pass that money on to consumers.
The idea of owning their own home, starting a family, starting a business, doing any of those things that we used to offer the best of all in California, they assume it can't be done, that they have to move to another state. That's what we've got to turn around. And the practicalities are very straightforward. First 100 grand tax-free, $3 gas, cut your electric bills in half, a home you can afford to buy, end the bloated nanny state bureaucratic government that's crushing every business.
Welcome back. Remember that first President Obama 2008 interview? He was heavily criticized on social media for stunning, tone-deaf arrogance, saying his, quote, energy policies are going to cause electricity costs to necessarily skyrocket. Nothing is necessary when it's a policy choice. And then that was Republican California gubernatorial candidate Steve Hilton slamming California Governor Gavin Newsom and state Democrats for making the state unaffordable. Now to this. California has a rule few people know about. It's jacking up the cost of goods all across America. It mandates every cargo ship docked at California's ports must shut off their diesel engines, plug into the state's electrical grid. That's causing electrical costs to go up. Plus, they have to install emissions technology that California gets to approve, or else pay fees to California for every hour they're docked. Joining us now, Forbes Media Chair, Editor-in-Chief Steve Forbes. Steve, thanks for coming on. You also caught this one and found it. Can you explain what's happening to consumers nationwide? And did California run this by Congress?
Oh, of course not. Why go before an elected legislature or do anything on the up and up? Hardly anyone knows this rule exists, what they call vessel at berth tax. And they said at the beginning, oh, it won't be that expensive. Now they calculate it's going to cost several $billion, probably more in the next 6 or 7 years. They don't have the technology to comply with the California's emission mandate. And so this thing is just unworkable but costly. Unfortunately, there is a mechanism in Congress to overrule what it did. It's being administered by the California Air Resources Board, CARB, carbs. We know carbs you shouldn't have in your food too much. Well, when it comes to taxes, carbs are just as bad. California Air Resources Board. So they put this thing without approval by the voters at all, not by the federal government, so Congress can overrule it. So all we have to do is have Congress, and already we've done this with several other rules that have been put in, overrule it by simple majority. You can't filibuster or anything like that, and throw it out. And there are probably a lot more lurking out there that are unnecessarily raising the cost of living.
I mean, you pointed out, I think California has 40%, takes in 40% of the cargo traffic for the entire all of U.S. Maybe President Trump could do something. Because talk to us about how it jacks up freight rates, which flow into wholesale prices, and then get passed along to grocery stores for produce, electronics, other even clothing.
Yeah, when these ships bring in materials, which go into everything we eat, make, and everything like that, guess what happens? The people who do the shipping aren't going to eat those costs, those billions of dollars costs in the next few years. They're going to pass it on. And so it works its way through, like poison, through the whole system. And guess what happens at the retail level? You pay more unnecessarily, and people don't know why it's happening. That's what makes it so invidious. It's not like a above-board sales tax where you can see what you're being hit with. This is something that's hidden, which is why politicians love it. You don't know where it's coming from. It's there, so you blame the merchant, not the politicians.
Right. I mean, there's probably, you're right. There's probably more California gremlins in the system we don't know about. We'll see what happens with this one. Thank you so much, Steve, for helping us out on that. It's always